Here we are with another episode working on the EK hatch. So last night I took it to a car meet and everything went really well, except for on the way home the alternator gave up the ghost. So we're doing an alternator now on an EK hatch with a B16 swap. And so I didn't even think to record this, you guys, so we're already part of the way through. I've removed the top bracket that holds the alternator in place, plus I've removed the alternator. First you disconnect the battery cable, but I don't have a battery because I killed it last night. So not getting it out of there though. So the only easy way that I know how to get it out of there is to come down into the suspension and remove your tie rod end to your ball joint and your fork, and we're taking the axle out of this. And this axle and half shaft looks like it's the only way you're going to get it out of here. So let's put this down. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to pull the axle and drop the alternator out through here. And there's the alternator belt. Probably get a new one of those too. And let's get to it. Nothing left out. Before you do anything, make sure you crack your axle nut. That's going to be a 32 mil. So we've taken the axle nut off. Okay, you guys, so let's try and angle this out of here. You just gotta give it a light tap. Don't want to separate the joints of the CD shaft. I don't know if you guys saw that or not, but it's a pain in the ass to try to get that out of there. Yeah, you don't want to be burning out your alternator in your fucking Honda, that's for sure. I'm also going to take off the lower mount to the alternator there. And then there's the alternator. It should just fall right out. So there we go. Let's see if it's gonna squeeze out of here. Come on. Oh, are we gonna get lucky? Oh, look at that, you guys. We don't have to remove the half shaft. That's what it takes to get the alternator out of a B-swap EK hatch. EK period. Anything bigger than a D. Alright, so here's the new replacement, remanufactured alternator, 80 amp, made in Mexico by this company called Wilson. I don't recall ever hearing of them. In the past, I would typically be a Bosch alternator. Available now. There we go. Here we go with the new alternator. And then I guess it's got the test results. Get the old alternator. Here we'll go side by side now. And so far so good. Everything looks like it all matches. Sides are pulley. That spins nice. So does mine. So. Then on the back side, we're looking at the wrong fucking plugs. Wrong fucking plugs. Yeah, just over here at the junkyard, and I'm too late. There's a special. It came from Abbotsford, the Honda way. It died here in Abbotsford. That's not the real cluster for it, so, well, maybe it is. Why is it digital though? That's not the right cluster for it. Got this nice front fender on here. The door was almost nice. Got a good front bumper beam on it I'd like to take. But, yeah. Not much really worth anything. They stripped it pretty good. Everything else, this trim, and they fucked up the other door latch, and this trim's all fucked up on this side, but the other side's in good shape. But like, that's not, here's a rear bumper beam, it's not all rusted out. That's not not what we're looking for. Here's another purple one, vintage plum pearl. It's like they're all dying here. I'm missing out on them. Here's another good fender. So, but it's been in the flood. There was a flood here recently, and then you start looking and it's Tong Yang, right? So not OEM, still good shape. And then come over here, and I think there's another vintage plum pearl on here. I thought I could come and get the hood, but the hood's no good. Fender's gone. This fender's got a couple of wowies in it. And other than that, there's really nothing here. I'm having troubles finding the plug that I need. I'm having troubles finding the plug that I need. The alternator. So apparently up here in Canada in 99 and 2000, they gave us a 3-wire alternator, or 3-wire alternator plug. And when I go to order an alternator reman, they keep sending me the right alternator. Everything's right, except the damn plug on the back of it is a 4-wire. So now I'm running around trying to figure out what the deal is, because Honda Tech, the newest post is like 2010 that I could find. And it's sort of vague. Anyways, I pulled some of this out. I've got a canister just like this on my car. It goes right in here. So I can cut it all right up here. So just before this little filter or valve. And what it does is it actuates the air conditioning unit, or not the air conditioning, but the cruise control unit. And so the back of mine's all broken and everything. It's all broken off at the back here. I don't know, I guess. I know it wasn't really that careful to take things apart, so it was broken at some point, and I'm gonna try and replace this. See if I can get this for $5. If not, I'll leave it behind. So nothing really here right now, which kind of fucking sucks. You got the Civic here. Oh, this is a EL actually, you guys. But yeah, it's missing another harness here, I'd say. Somebody went after the plug. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what's going on here, but I'm gonna find out. Got all these wheels on here right now for sale. Guess they're getting ready for Black Friday. Look at those babies. So yeah, what do we got over here? Those are Volkswagen wheels, Honda wheels, tires and shit.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, guys, the neighbor's pressure washing, so we're just gonna get right to it. There's the new alternator right down there. There's the new alternator right down there. And I got this bracket started. the underside here. So I've got the bottom bracket in, and I screwed up. Don't have to reach above it to do the other bracket. No big deal, whatever. So it's been a long process of trying to locate the right alternator for this. I got the bottom bracket and I got the top bracket in there. Got the alternator resting up there by the oil filter. And so now, okay, we're gonna need this bolt for the bottom. Goes in from the back side. So this square end locks against the case. Okay, so we got that nut on there now. Bottom side is done. It's just, we leave that loose so we can pivot the alternator. The next thing we want to do when we're down here is maybe try to get the belt on it. It's easier from below, I think. Okay, and our pulleys are lined up. Don't know if you guys can see that, but our pulleys are lined up. We got our belt on, everything's lined up. Now we're just going to put this bar in behind here. Our bottom bolt is still loose. We won't worry about that for now. And what I want to try and do is tighten this nut while I'm pulling back on it to keep tension on the belt. And then we'll go down below and we'll tighten up the other bolt that it pivots on. Just check our tension. We can turn the belt to half a turn and no more. That's plenty of deflection right there, half a turn. So we're just buttoning up the power to the alternator. Got the oval 3-prong plug here. It's pretty much proprietary to all 96 to 2000 Civics here in Canada, all models. We have a 90 amp Wilson replacement alternator. I really did not want to give up my original core, but so now we'll just get this boot on here. There we go. And so now we're gonna go down below and finish off everything else. And then down in the US, you guys have a 4-prong alternator, and that's what we keep getting up here, and it doesn't make any sense cutting off your plug. So I've got the right number for that, and I'll post the link in the description below, and that way any of you guys with Canadian cars that are doing alternators hopefully can find the right number for the 3-prong plug. Let the axle back in. We got everything all kind of hooked up here. Alright, it's not a Honda battery, it's a Motomaster battery from our local Canadian Tire. It's a good deal, and that's why I'm going with it. And I really don't care otherwise. So it's a 51R, that's what belongs in these cars. Make sure your battery tray and everything is clean. There we go. Power it up. Okay. Let's check out the headlight bulbs. We're going to replace them with some new LED units. And we got these OE plus headlights. Let's see what they look like here. Okay, we got the LEDs wired in now. This side's alright to work on, the other side's not. I didn't put the little boots back in because they won't fit. This side here, you gotta lift this out of the way, move a few things out of the way to get to it. And I've got the way tucked down on the back, I've got the modules so that they won't rattle. Got low beams, now we got high beams.